I'm the Hooded Lid and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to do installment 3 of the HUDA Beauty Pastels. Today I'm doing Lilac, but before I get into it, I wanted to talk a little bit about the shimmers in here. I returned the mint, but I noticed the night before I returned it, so after I did my video I was playing with it and I mentioned to you that I thought that these shimmers were not shimmery so much as sparkly, which I didn't mind. And I noticed that my pink was also more sparkly than shimmery. And then I remembered that's not what the swatches look like online. And I wondered what was going on. And at the very least, I wanted to kind of mention it because while I mentioned the shimmers themselves, I did not mention that they don't look anything like what I was seeing online. So, rose. I already returned the blue, so I can't do swatches of those for you, but I just want to do the rose. Now I noticed on my fingers, these look in their sheen like what the swatches look like online, but when I swatched them, they really didn't. Maybe I just needed to work into it a little bit more, and I don't know that you're really going to be able to see what I'm talking about because I just don't have that kind of camera. And I'm still dealing with the rain. It's cloudy today. I'm not saying that they're not pretty. I'm just saying that they don't look exactly like what they look like online in their finish, especially the mint. And the funny thing is, I do like that finish. I could take a whole palette in that finish with a couple of different colors and just call it a day and get rid of the mattes, and it would be something you go to augment another look. Now, let's do the violets. Now let's do the lavender. Oh my god, I keep on calling it violet, lavender. It's lilac. Let's do the lilac. Just going to do the shimmers. There are 4 shimmers here. Boom, boom, moop, moop. On the fingers, I put them here. So I'm not digging in. I'm not trying to get an awesome swatch. I'm giving you, what I'm getting with a casual swatch. They're pretty. They're not going to, be seen on the moon. They're not something that's striking. It's not something from Jeffree Star. It's pretty. So now I'm just going to do swatching of the mattes for you. The bottom row is all matte. And these are nice. You can hardly see that because I'm so fair. And this is like a peachy color. And this is a lovely lilac. Then we have the center color and this lilac. And the center color is a little more peachy. So here's the center, well, a little more pinky as to that peach. And this lilac is less deep than this lilac. I think that you could actually just use these colors and make it a peach eye with a little hint of lilac going through here. Unlike the pink palette, I think you could probably get a couple of looks out of it. Ah, the sun. Thank you. Please stay. I think, you know what? I think I'm going to try that because I've already seen people do the full lilac, and I have actually shot this a couple of times already, but the light is so bad. I'm like, I can't do that. So I'm going to start with the lightest. And I have primed my eyes with a real primer to block out also my sun damage on this eye. And that primer has some color to it. I also thought it would give, the shadows a chance, a fighting chance to be seen for what they are. Because these are not, in my opinion, if you're looking for a big, bold, expressive look, I just think you'll be frustrated with these palettes. I'm going to pull you in just a little bit. There's a hair. Now I'm going to do the center color, and I'm going to push back my hood with this one. And this is a very good flesh tone for me. If these are dusty, knock them off for sure. I think these are really kind of beginner friendly because they're not very pigmented. But I also really do like that look of a wash of color. And I think it's a little confusing because the ad with Huda herself wearing these, they were very, very opaque. And I can see why people are disappointed, but I think there's a place for it. Especially if you're older, you like to have fun with color, but you don't want to look too much. If you're just beginning, if you like a softer look. I'm going to go into the crease just a little bit with this one, which is the lighter of the lilacs. Going in with this smaller pencil and the darker for just a little definition. I do feel that these looks need to be grounded depending on your skin tone. If you're very, very fair, even if you're very, very fair, a little grounding. And a blending brush just to blend everything out. One thing I noticed about the mint, I was doing it in the living room when I was first playing with it at night. And I just sat there and blended and blended. I mean, blended like you've never seen. And the more I blended it, the more I liked it. But again, I'm not really going for an articulated look. I think I need some under eye stuff. Bad. But before I do that, I want to do a little bit of lining to ground and bring focus to the eye. This is Endless Blue from Makeup Forever. And violets and lilacs do have blue in them, so this won't be too harsh. Like a black or even a brown wouldn't really seem, well, it would give you a different effect. But I think this is more springy. But I just want to get a little more focus to the eye, a little more shape, definition. I'm not doing a lot. And do the tight line, or the waterline, whatever it is called. Just a little touch like that makes such a big difference. I haven't used this in a while. I stopped using this because the color suddenly seemed really, really yellow on me. I do like the comfort of putting on my makeup every day, even though there is so much that we don't know right now. We don't know how long this is all going to last. We don't know how it's going to affect the economy or our lives in the future. This is my Chantecaille. It's called Joy. I'm not sure if they still make it. I have a feeling they do. I'm just putting a little bit on. It's just a neutral pink blush. I'll show you. There you go. For some reason, I have been wanting pink color on my lips. And pink is very hard for me. I feel that it can look very aging, but I have this from Pat. I've already shown you this in another video. And then I have this from Revlon that the lovely Alana Davidson had put on. So this is the Pat. It's much, much more shiny. And this is called Strawberry. This is a new formulation from Revlon. The Pat's more comfortable, I have to say, but the colors seem very, very similar. I'm wearing both on my lips right now. Just for a little pinkness. I am going to change my light a little bit so you can get a better idea of what the eye is looking like, and I will be right back. Okay, and now there's no light at all. It's just the door open. As you can see, I continually work to try to figure out how to work with this rainy weather. And it's so strange because we had some rainy weather earlier this year and somehow I managed to do it. I think I had pre-filmed a lot of stuff where the weather wasn't so bad. I don't understand, but I wanted to give you a look without any lights. The invisible hair on the nose. Again, thank you for spending a little bit of time with me. I hope it was enjoyable. I hope it was helpful. I hope you come back again. And in the meantime, I'm wishing you a great day. Be safe. We'll see you soon.